Baba, my name is Ruzbeh Bharucha and welcome to the series of A Slice of Life. Today, my father and I are going to be discussing certain issues that most children, adults and teenagers face. Ready?
Yep.
I have a money-minded spouse. I am not like that. How to deal with this? Very short answer question.
You have a money-minded spouse.
Yes. Of course.
Of course. Now, there are two kinds of money-mindedness. One kind is where a spouse's entire life revolves around money. Okay? There's nothing else in that spouse's life but money.
Okay.
And what money brings.
So like a spending spree or
No. That's what I'm coming to. Certain people, it's not about spending or not spending, it's all about money. They value everything on the weighing scale of money. Okay? They will not see whether this school is very good. They will only check what is the bill per year.
Okay.
Even their friendships are based on money.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Their friends also they will make those friends from which they will be able to gain benefit.
Okay.
So their whole life revolves around money.
Sad life.
Very sad, but maybe that is their lesson that they have come down to learn and overcome. So that's one kind of money consciousness. You can't do much about such people. Breaking your head over them or getting affected by them doesn't work. You have to go detached from their entire money-mindedness. But unfortunately, I have seen that many times, after a span of time, even the other spouse becomes money-minded. Okay? So I have seen that. Even that person starts thinking, even that person starts getting all money oriented. So don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. For that, you need to be very centered. You need to be very, very calm. And you need to understand that each person has their personality. Forget right or wrong, you got to live with it in peace. Make sure your children don't become like their parent. From childhood itself, start instilling in the child that everything is not about money. So that is your duty actually. You don't get sucked into the money play and don't let your kids get sucked into the money play. Okay?
Yes.
And you have to put your foot down in certain things. Like that person who is obsessed with money will not want to come with you for a wedding of someone who is low income.
Okay.
Because he or she does not gain anything in that. So it doesn't mean you also don't go. You say, okay, you don't want to come, don't come, I will go. Take your children along with you.
They don't want to come to, they only want to go to
Hi-fi
hi-fi restaurants or hotels.
Or weddings. So a parent who's not money minded will have to take extra effort to make sure that the children don't follow the parents' path. So we normally guide the parent to take their children to orphanages, old homes, so that the child starts learning the value that everything is not about hard cash. That's one. The second kind is where somebody is either a spendthrift or stingy. Normally, a lot of women go through this issue where they're dependent on their husband's money. And it becomes a power play, If the husband is not happy with the woman, he will pull the strings.
Okay.
That is why, what have I told you? Always be financially independent.
That's why in my pocket money you teach me how to save. Like little and little. And
That's why when
spend.
we give you pocket money, we say, okay, this is little has to go for saving, little has to go for charity, and then the rest can be used for whatever you want.
I really don't see the point of my pocket money.
So, what I'm trying to say is this, Meza. If you by chance get a stingy spouse, and that spouse controls the pocket money strings, and you are not financially independent, you had it, your life will become a living hell. If you have a spouse who is completely crazy and a spendthrift, once again your life can become a living hell if you don't save money then.
Okay.
So you know your spouse is a spendthrift. How do you put away an X amount for saving every month without your spouse touching it? So eventually it will be your call how to handle yourself. But please make the children be self-reliant and not be obsessed by money. That is what you can do. Maybe your destiny is to go through this nonsense with your spouse. Make sure your children don't follow the same pattern. So make your children self-reliant and make them move beyond this obsession for money. That is the only guidance I can give. Okay?
Okay.
Jai Baba.